Hey everybody, this is gonna be a little video. It's not really related to any of my other booktube stuff. It's only like tangentially related to books in general, but I really need to talk about it right now and like get my feelings about it out because okay, so I just got home from work like 10 minutes ago. And on my break at work, I was checking my phone, I was looking at news of entertainment and stuff, and I found, oh, that Riverdale show that the CW was doing, it's actually going ahead and they're casting for it and stuff. Like, oh, okay, that's cool. And they've cast Jughead, and like, well, who's going to play Jughead? Because that's a really important role. Like, arguably, Jughead is more recognizable than Archie. And so, and I'm looking at it, and they say, Cole Sprouse has been cast as Jughead. And he is an emo heartthrob. Like, in what world do these three things, the Cole Sprouse and the Jughead and the emo heartthrob, like none of those three connect at all? Like Jughead, okay, sometimes he's like the poster boy for the latest fad, so I'm sure there's some comic out there where Jughead is trying to be emo, but he's definitely not a heartthrob. If you called Jughead a heartthrob, he'd probably throw his hat at you. And then Cole Sprouse has the potential to be a heartthrob, but certainly not an emo one, and I would never imagine him as Jughead in my life. And just, I could see him as Kevin. He could play Kevin Keller. But Jughead? And there was a link to the casting calls that apparently came out last fall or whatever, and I probably saw them, but then I completely forgot, so descriptions for the four main characters were revealed. Okay, so, here's Jughead. A hearing-impaired actor is being sought to play Jughead as an emo heartthrob. Okay, so already we've got issue, because Cole Sprouse is not hearing-impaired. I mean, if they cast Sean Birdie, he could pull off Jughead and emo heartthrob. The lanky lad is Archie's former best friend. Oh, drama. Oh my god, they had a friend breakup. Former best friend, seeing as the two still are smarting from a rift that took place between them. Angry, but with a philosophical bent, Jughead refuses to take the olive branch being proffered by Archie. The hurt goes that deep. Oh my god, the teen angst is... It's Archie. Of course the teen angst is going to be strong, but oh my. Holy mackerel. Oh yeah, they cast Betty too. Lily Reinhardt from Surviving Jack. I don't know what any of those things are, but nah, she looks nice. I'm sure she'll do a serviceable job. Betty is hard to screw up. Jughead is supposed to be hard to screw up too, though, so. Betty Cooper, the blonde and pretty sophomore, is described as having some self-esteem issues and affinity for Adderall. Oh my. Is this gonna be Saved by the Bell again? Is Betty gonna have an I'm so excited moment? I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it, and I'm so scared. I'm so scared too. Eager to please, wholesome and studious, Betty has a super crush on her longtime best bud Archie, but tired of being the perfect everything, she turns to her new friend Veronica for life advice. Betty has an emotionally brittle mom, a goth-like sister. Oh, is Jughead gonna end up with Betty's sister? And a coveted spot on the cheerleading squad, though with certain conditions. What are those conditions? Okay, Veronica Lodge. Producers are aiming to ideally cast a Latina as the silver-tongued stunner, who has just returned to Riverdale from New York following a scandal which resulted in her father going to prison. Extremely intelligent, self-confident, and immediately popular, Veronica is eager to reinvent herself, from mean girl to caring friend. That actually, I could watch that. Veronica actually sounds like a decent character in this show. Alright, Archie Andrews. High school sophomore, the redhead is still boyishly handsome, but pumped and looking good after working construction for his dad during the summer. So, yeah, of course, because the CW, they have to be hot. He has to make the shirtless scenes worth it. Archie is grappling with heavy issues and juggling the interest of several girls while discovering his passion for writing and performing music against his father and his football coach's better wishes. Oh, great. You gotta get your head in the game, Archie. Get your head in the game. Oh, and he's harboring more than one dark, terrible secret. Yes, because Archie seriously had to get away with murdered someone over the summer, probably. Oh god, I don't know. I mean, it could be good. I mean, Flash and iZombie, and I hear Jane the Virgin is really good, and The 100 is really good, so, like, CW has clearly been on a roll lately, but, oh my gosh, this This is going to be one of those shows, I feel, where I'm just going to watch it to see the train wreck that it becomes. I will take this moment to segue into the fact that the new Archie Comics by Mark Waid and Fiona Staples, they're actually quite good. So I would suggest you guys watch them if you want a better take on a modernized Archie. Cole Sprouse. Is Jughead going to have a twin? Is there going to be an evil twin Jughead? There comes a point where the ridiculousness, it goes all the way around back the loop into hilarity, and maybe they'll just keep pushing it until it crosses that event horizon into preposterous entertainment, and maybe then I'll be watching and having a more fun time. But until then, it's going to be a long wait until fall, people. Bye.